Well, Punxsutawney Phil may get much of the attention. Here in Western New York, we keep an eye on what Dunkirk Dave has to say. News 4's Hope Winter shows us what the rodent weather predictor had to say this morning.
We have some big news out of Dunkirk for you. Dunkirk Dave is predicting an early spring, which is making a lot of Western New Yorkers happy. We're here with Bob and Bill, Dunkirk Dave's handlers, and Dunkirk Dave himself. He may still have some of that pumpkin left on his face. We're here with Bob. Bob, could you tell us a little bit about how this tradition went today?
It did work very well, and the groundhog enjoyed his pie. Didn't share it with anybody, and he wasn't upset about anything in the sky or wasn't like the sun to make a shadow, and so that's why we know it's going to be early spring weather, because he didn't see a shadow and he's very calm about everything. And he's predicting from the ground. That's where a groundhog's supposed to predict from, not held up in the air, from the ground, so they can really see a shadow if they have one.
And Bob, you've been holding this tradition with Dunkirk Dave since the late 60s. Can you tell us where this tradition comes from?
Yes, it came from Europe originally. The settlers over there, before they came here anyway, they noticed that by watching the groundhogs come out, if they came out and they planted their crops, they'd have a good abundant crops, and so they used them as a weather predictor because there were no meteorologists at that time.
Wow. Bob, Bill, and Dunkirk Dave, thank you so much for having us. And for you out there in Western New York, I hope you have a very happy Groundhog Day. For now, in Dunkirk, Hope Winter, News 4.
You too, Hope. Time to get your